What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to some Horizon 5 once again. And it's really stormy, so if you hear a trampoline or something fly through my window, then yeah, just know that I'm about to get absolutely by someone's trampoline from their back garden due to the fact that it's really stormy outside. I don't know what storm it is that's going on right now, but there's a couple of storms happening in Ireland, and yeah, just saying, if you hear something banging against my window, it's just probably someone's trampoline. Anyway, welcome back to the new video. Welcome to a wheel spin video where I get to spin the wheel spin. Wow. Anyway, I spin the wheel spins, I see what I get, and then of course I have to build it for that. So it's kind of a completely random type of build. So let's see what we get first of all from the external wheel spin, which I can't really show you because it's going to be really laggy if I do so. I'm going to let this thing spin on its own off screen, and we'll see what we get, and then I have to build the car for that. It's landed on a drag build. Okay, I'm happy to do a drag build. It's been a while since I've done one, so I'm happy to do a drag build on whatever car we get. Now the thing is, we need to see what we get first. That's the thing. I'm gonna go with a normal wheel spin, and then spin it, and then just see what we get. It has to give us a car first, and then I'll spin again for the budget. So this 15 grand does not count. Also, minimum budget of 20 grand is what we've discussed in the past. Z4 would have been alright. Z4 would have been not too bad. Oh! Oh! This is like purpose built already. Do I even have to do anything for this? And then we spin again. Whatever we get, I have to use as the budget. If we don't get enough, which is like 15k, that means that we spin again and we add it onto this 15k. So, what do we get now? 30k. 30k is our budget and a Dodge Demon as our drag build. I mean, hear me out, but the Dodge Demon is already quite sick. Why am I going to tune my Skyline? What is happening? Anyway, Dodge Demon time. I have 3 of these. I already have one built for drag racing. I think these are all just cars that you get just from random rewards, but Dodge Demon with 30k as our budget. Again, it's already like a pretty decent like car to like drag race with. I just feel like we need to do stuff to it. Should I do it? Okay, here, one sec. I'll do a run completely stock in it like this, and then we'll change. The Demon's sick, man. The Demon is so sick. Did they update all the dials for every single car? If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go into cockpit view for a lot of the cars in this game, or if you did before, the actual number that you see on the dash had a really bad frame rate. I don't know if that was just me that noticed that. Or is there very specific cars that have really good frame rate? Like the new Audi TTRS has really good frame rate. Actually, the old TTRS did as well. This has really good frame rate. Like, it actually changes at the same time that your little... What's happening? Man, it's so windy outside. And you may be wondering why I don't like to close my windows. Because it's actually very warm as well. But yeah, what I'm saying is... that number moves at the same frame rate as the bottom right one. Whereas for some of the cars, it kind of like fades into the other number. Like, look how quickly it moves, right? Anyway, regardless, let's do a run. We're going to Rivals, so we can actually have the time set properly. I think I'm going to do it on the shortest one. I think that's what I'm going to be building this thing for. I don't even know what I'm going to be, what class this is going to be in, but I'll try and squeeze as much out of it as I possibly can. This is heavy, by the way. Did it weigh almost 2 tons? I mean, in real life, this could be quite a fun or a good car to drag race with. I think when I'm on an actual drag strip. Whereas in this game, you don't actually have a prepped drag strip, which is funny. Yeah, launch control's on, all that's on. So nothing's really like gonna change here at all. I need to change my view though, because I don't want to be in cockpit. Yeah, I think in real life this would be sick to drag race down a prep strip, but in this game it just feels quite slow. Okay. Should we just take that as our base time? And just see how much faster we can get it with just 30 grand. We got 19.7 seconds, which is incredibly slow. But then again, it's completely stuck. Okay. 19 seconds, 19 whatever seconds, we'll just take that. I know it's 19.7 I think, but we'll just keep that in mind. Try to remember once we fully build this thing. Alright, well, what can we really do with 30 grand on it though? Like, realistically, what can we do? Tires, first of all, is going to be one thing. I want to keep this thing rear-wheel drive as well. So tires, one thing, is going to have to be changed, which is 10 grand gone completely already. Grip we need, right? I think grip is the one thing that we really need. But is it enough? Like, acceleration goes up by 0.5. Launch doesn't really change, but acceleration goes up by like 0.5. So I might as well do that. Okay. Engine swaps, there's no way we can afford an engine swap with 30 grand as our budget. All-wheel drive, I don't think we really need it. We definitely do need some way. Actually, what's adjustable on this thing? Let's check that out. Abandoned setup. Let's see what's adjustable on this car. Absolutely jack shit. Brilliant. So everything needs to be bought. Everything needs to be upgraded. Okay, interesting. I feel like we need suspension, so I'm gonna put off-road suspension on it. It doesn't really matter which one we actually put on it. This is gonna have to get adjusted, but definitely not drift because I don't really need extra steering angle or anything like that. Anti-roll bars, they cost money and we don't really need it. I definitely think we need a diff, so I'm gonna buy a race diff. Transmission is also one thing that I think we really need. Why are all these so much more expensive than just a race transmission? I'll just buy the normal race one. I'm gonna play manual with clutch as well, so I don't think that is gonna matter. And then more power, maybe? Is more power the only thing that I really kind of need here? I'm trying to think anything else that we can really adjust or change on this thing. We could do some weight reduction. I think weight reduction isn't gonna be too bad. Like my launch and acceleration is gonna max out now if I do weight reduction like this. Again, we're not really gonna go for anything leaderboard wise because it's not really gonna matter because we're not gonna. This isn't a fast car in terms of leaderboard stats. But I want to go and I want to try and give this thing as much oomph as I possibly can. I also don't think 100 horsepower for 5.4k is actually worth it. Maybe it is actually. Wait, maybe it is. Because this is like 20 and 30 horsepower for 2 grand. Versus 100 horsepower for 5 grand. I think this is worth it. I'm gonna put that on. Is that it? Is that all we can really do here? That's 2 grand. That's 1,450. Exhaust is 2 grand. Everything is a little over 2 grand now. I don't think there's anything else I can really change on this thing. Because again, we have 30 grand as our budget. Flywheel, maybe? Like, I mean, is this really going to help us? No, it's not. Nothing's going to help us here. I think that's it. I really do think that is it. I don't think there's anything else that I can really change on this thing. Brakes. I'll upgrade my brakes. No, genuinely I don't think there is anything that we can change. Drive shaft, maybe? Is that even going to help us at all? I don't think it is. I'll save a tiniest bit of weight as well. Well, there we have 29,750 as our last bit. I mean, it's gone up in class a little bit. Not too much, though. Our weight's gone down by a lot. I think our weight is going to be the biggest difference here. And obviously we have a lot more grip with those rear tires. Okay. I'm not expecting this thing to be like a rocket or anything, but we have a lot of adjustability now, which is interesting. Alright, so I'm going to start tuning this, and we'll see what we get up to. Alright, let's try it. Just kind of like an eyeball tune, which is basically what I just did to it. Just slapped on a few numbers that I've changed, and let's see what happens. Let's see what it launches like, and let's see how this thing works. I haven't really done much to this tune. Well, I have, in terms of what I think is worth it to do to it, but we'll see if this is a good or a bad tune. Well, it's a 19.7 to beat, right? I need to go manual clutch. Let's restart that. I also need to actually do a proper run with this transmission and see if it's good or not, because I need to adjust gears. That's the one thing I haven't done yet properly. I just kind of slapped a little bit of a tune together. Way too long. I think that the gears are way too long. 16.8. That is much faster. That is much faster than the 19. Gee, that is significantly faster. Okay, let me adjust a couple things and then I'll be right back. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. It's the it's the lack of urgency going off the line, though. I feel like this is going to be an issue with. I think I can get it to go a little quicker. Well, I saved like 0.2 seconds now off that time. Just from adjusting my gears a tiny bit. Sorry, 0.1 second. I can go faster. That's a little better off the line. It just doesn't have like a silly amount of horsepower. Which is weird to say. That 960 horsepower is not a silly amount of horsepower. But it just isn't. $16.6. Like, I mean, I'm getting it quicker and quicker every single time. It's just... I don't know. I don't think it's that good. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. $669? Is that the fastest I think we got it to go so far? I mean, it's good. I just don't know. Like, it's good for what we can do with it, I think. But it's not like anything crazy. If you had an unlimited budget, then maybe. I'm trying to also experiment with shifting points, because if I shift to specific areas, obviously it's going to be a little bit more effective. So we'll try now way into the red line and see if that changes anything. Is this better than 669? If it is, then it's a little... Yeah, 629. So yeah, there's little ways that you can improve the time on this thing, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be making it up any sort of list or anything like that. Oh my god, look at his squat down. It's popping a wheelie on the stand. How's it done that? How is it doing that then? Is that from my launch? Because I think from my launch I can get this thing to wheelie a little bit. Anyway. Well, I mean, again, there's not really much that I can really do with this thing with the budget that we had, unfortunately. But I wanted to build it like this regardless, just to see. Wait, this is actually going to wheelie. Oh wait, yeah, I'm on manual clutch. Yeah, it does wheelie a little bit. I can't even get it to like... I can't get it to... I'm trying to get it to do a burnout, but I can't. Yeah. There we go. It's not really doing like a proper burnout. The front wheels are just bouncing off the ground. But that is jokes though. It just wants to take off. I mean, I think I've done the launch really well though on this car, with what we've got available. Anyway, that's sick. All right, let's move on to a different build. Let's see what else we got here. So I need to take drag off this little wheel. Now let's go again. Since I've removed drag. Okay. We got a drag and a drift build for today. Interesting. But this time it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to use super wheel spins. And we could get multiple cars, which means that the car that's the furthest to the left is going to be the one that we're going to use. And then of course the rest of the spin is going to be our budget. So, come on. We'll take it. We'll take an R31 Skyline. GTSR. I'll take that with basically an unlimited budget. Really is 125 and then something else. I don't even care what the other one said. It's literally just an unlimited budget for the Skyline. Not bad. Not bad, actually. This is... I feel like this is going to be really, really good. Alright. I have one built for off-road racing here. I don't remember building that, but... this could be a really good drift car if I build it properly. Hopefully, we have a lot of things to change on it. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to put an RB in it as well. Yeah, I'm very intrigued now to see. This is like one of the more understated Skylines out there. We can have a wide body on it as well. That is, it's just calling for it. It's just calling for it. Again, we just have an unlimited budget, so it doesn't matter. There it is. Here's the RB26 as well, and it's gonna sound really nice too. Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Keeping it rear-wheel drive, of course. We can have some slightly more aggressive bumpers here. What's this? What does this really change? Oh, okay, cool. It like it's like a little wind deflector that says Skyline on it on the side. Yeah, go on then. Why not? That looks kind of cool. Yeah, wheel-wise, we're gonna go with snow tires, of course, because it's a drift build. 225 tires in the front. Let's give that a little bit of a change. 255s, I think, should be good. 255s and maybe 265s. We could do something like that. I feel like we can squeeze quite a lot of power out of this thing, so I'm not really discounting it for anything. I kind of want this thing to have slightly older-ish wheels, but at the same time, I feel like something modern would look quite good on it. I don't really want to get black wheels though. I feel like black wheels is going to just absolutely ruin this. I'm also thinking of changing the actual exterior color of this thing. Go with some T37s. But do I really want to? I don't think so. I don't think so. I want to go with some wedge sports. Something at the bottom of these. Either some work wheels or some wedges. Wedge sports kind of work on this. No pun intended. See, I don't want to put these ones. These are, they're cool in their own right, but not for drifting, I don't think. Not for drifting. These I love. I love these wheels. I've had these on different cars as well, and I absolutely love them. Same with these ones. I kind of want to go with these, to be honest. Tiniest bit reminiscent of R34 wheels. But yeah, it's just the actual spokes themselves. It's just the amount of spokes, and there's like 7 spokes on them. We go 19s on the front. I think 18s all around would do this justice. I think once it's lowered, it's actually going to look very, very clean. So I'm not really worried about what it looks like now. Sorry about that. Buy pretty much race spec everything. It doesn't really matter. Again, what we buy because we have a crazy budget. The brakes look ridiculous. They look way too big. I'm gonna give it like sports brakes or something, but not the ceramics ones because they just look weird. Oh, that looks good. It just looks so purposeful now. And I like that the way the wheels aren't black either, which makes it even better. And I think this is one of those cars as well that I don't really want to tint the windows either. It just looks good like this. Alright, let's it sounds so good. This R34. You can get it to rev really high as well. It's not really an R34, it's just the RB26. But I'm gonna guess it's from the R34. What are we looking at power-wise? 775. I mean, I think we're good with that, right? Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Pretty sure I've changed every single thing here. Have you changed the exhaust? Yeah. Everything's upgraded. So we're left with 798 horsepower, weighs 1,127 kilos, and we've only spent 100 grand on it. This is perfect. What a sick car already. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a very good car to drive. Let's change the color of it because I don't want it in black. I feel like it'll be a little bit too boring in black. Oh, black is the only color that we can get it in. Yeah. Well, let's change that. There's something a little bit more colorful and a little bit brighter. Maybe not this because that hurts my eyes to look at and it's a little disgusting. It looks so chunky like this, doesn't it? Oh, the blue looks good. Maybe a nice blue? I could kind of copy an R34 paint. I could paint this thing like midnight purple or something. Can I slap it on? If I do... If I do... Find new designs, can I slap it on from a different car? Let me see. Let's see if I can slap it on from a different car. From the R34. There's the MNP3. Which I've changed multiple times. But I think this is one of the earlier designs. Or one of the earliest ones. It doesn't look like it, does it? Why does it look like this? What? I don't think that's midnight purple. I think that's still just black. Why am I not able to have it on? Am I not able to just like slap it onto this thing? I don't know. Oh, the two. Oh wait, these look sick. Oh, the two tones look good. Avon Racing one as well. RS Turbo one. Oh, is that shiny on? Okay. What's this look like? Oh, I like this. Oh, these look good. I'm gonna keep this paint on. I'm gonna keep this paint on. This looks very, very sick. Oh, I'm excited to drive this now. Let's slap a tiny bit of a tune onto it. It does have a lot of steering angle, which is good. That's a lot. Hello, I'm 5. It's quite grippy though. I hate to change my tune on it, but it is quite grippy. I love it. Alright, let's slap a tune on it and then I'll be back in a sec. Right, well, I'm back here on this map because there's this whole asphalt region here, which if you guys remember, I actually ended up making a video on drifting this entire area, this whole zone here. Except for this little bit at the top, I've drifted this entire bit here. And it was genuinely such a fun thing to do. So I thought, and I did it in the R34 that I have, the Midnight Purple R34. I thought, why not bring this back and try to do it again? So, that's what I'm doing for today. Let's drift this entire thing in the R31. See if it's capable. I think it is. I changed a couple of things on this car. Oh, wait. We also have one thing that I should really slap on. And that's the drift cam. I feel like that's going to be just so much nicer to look at as well. My rear tires are too flat. I think I'll still make it smooth enough to slide, but I think my rear... Whoa, okay. That's very wide. My rear tires are a bit fat. I love that this zone here has mad elevation change, like just constantly changes. Making it really, really fun to look at with the drift cam. This is nice. It's just a smooth car to drift. Oh, we're getting a bit of rain. Whoa. Front end just darted back into the direction. I like the tune though. The tune's clean. Cars are easy to control. where the car is easy to control, of cars. There's only one. I just slapped a very basic sort of setup on it. Without any crazy fine-tuning or anything like that, just a few numbers that I know I should have on. And it seems to be doing a great job. It's a good car. It's a really good car to slide. I knew I was going to do that. When I clutch kicked in fourth, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I did it in fourth. I should have been in third there. It's too low on the revs as well, and it was bad driving from my part. And made me spin out. Yeah, my rear tires are too fat. I can tell how fat they are, because with the amount of grip that I'm getting and how this thing reacts, it doesn't need 265s. Even though, I think it's just because of the weight. Like, I think I can drive this normally without sliding. That's how grippy this car actually is. Even with these tires on it right now, the snow tires, and overinflated to hell. I still think that they're a bit too wide. But apart from that, it's such an easy car to control. It's a mad easy car to control. Oh, the scrape. Come on, keep it going. Stay wide with the beamer. Oh no, I can't make that. I have to manage you for some of these corners and I don't like it, but... It's a big corner. Oh, come on. Okay. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's also, I love the way that I'm doing it on a different setting as well, because a lot of the time, if you keep drifting on the same maps and the same everything, it just gets a little boring, but I love this whole section. I think this whole section on the rally expansion is just so nice to drive on. I've done it at night, I've done it during the day, I've done it with different cars. The R34 is still my favorite to do it in, because I just love that car. I think it's just a really good car overall to slide with, and it looks great too. Because they rear-wheel drive swapped it, and it's not all-wheel drifting or anything like that. It's proper rear-wheel drive drifting. It has the same engine as this, and I'm pretty sure it has the exact same power. And it's just a lovely, lovely car to drive. So the way I built that thing is just really, really nice. This kind of reminds me of it, obviously, for very obvious reasons, but it still can't replace it. I think the R34 is still just so much better. Again, I think it's due to the way that this thing is really, really light as well. And I gave it some wide tires. I think it feels a little odd to slide. But apart from that, I think just the way it drives is pretty easy. I mean, we had pretty much an unlimited budget, but I mean, we could have gotten something crappy to try and drift, you know? Like, but this is not crappy at all. If we had something really bad, even with an unlimited budget, basically like this thing, or you know, a very high budget like this car got, I don't think it would be able to like fix it or make it drift as well as this. So I'm thankful that I got the R31. I don't think I've ever drifted this car, which is good. I always like to get cars that I have never tried before for specific things, so I like that I got this thing. That was clean. Then on the handbrake a little bit to slow it down, increase this angle. Third and fourth is like perfect. The only thing that I've done to my gears is just just adjusted them slightly. I didn't actually slide beforehand just to see what they're like and then change them afterwards. I just kind of changed them a tiny bit before I even took the car out, and then now it's the first time that I'm sliding with it. And like I said, with just the random numbers, well, not random, but like just with the numbers that I have basically slapped onto this car in the tuning department, it's actually not bad at all. Without any sort of fine tuning or anything like that. I'm excited to get back to the whole mountainous region or the rocky region of this map, because I love driving there. There's just something about it. It just sounds so good as well when you're between the, like, basically in the canyon. When you're between like the rock faces and stuff, it just sounds unreal. And this engine sounds really good too. I think they've done a good job with this engine. I know there's a lot of cars in this game that have really crappy engine sounds, and I think the R34's RB sounds really, really good. Or just the RB in general. I don't know if the RB in the R32 and the R33 sound the exact same. I would assume so, because Forza likes to reuse their engine sounds and stuff. So I would assume that the sound of this thing is going to be the exact same for all those cars. Technically it's the same engine, but obviously from car to car it's been upgraded and changed, and things have been changed on it slightly, so it's not the exact same RB, but it is incredibly similar. I don't think sound has changed that much in real life anyway. Alright, here we go. We're entering the canyons very slowly here. Going back uphill again. Away from the desert and towards the rocks. Okay, somehow I saved that. I thought I was going to be too fast there, but... The thing is though, with these really wide tires for the rear, you can kind of send it into the corner really hard. And if you're sideways, like, it'll still like slow down and... Oh, careful. You'll still catch it. Like, it just slows down just enough. Beamer, I don't even see it. It's fine. We'll avoid you. Nicely. Nice and clean. So far, I haven't really crashed too badly into anything. Maybe a few signs in that, but... No major crashes into cars or anything like that. We only had one spin at the very start, due to driver error. See what I mean? Like, I just sent it into that corner and I knew it was going to slow down. I feel like we really need a very short, well, not short, but like a narrow and tighter drift section in this game. If that makes sense. Like, we have the Cara Esta drift zone, which is fine, right? But it just doesn't compare to... It doesn't compare to the hill climb one in, what's it called? On Fortune Island, on Forza Horizon 4. I feel like a lot of people have said the same thing to me as well that I'm saying right now. The Cara Esta drift zone is cool, it's long, but it just doesn't compare to... how did I forget the name of it? I can't remember the name of it. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. The drift zone on the Fortune Island expansion on Forza Horizon 4. I feel like a lot of people really love that one. It's just... It's got corners like this, basically. Much tighter corners. And it forces you to slow down a lot. Then it obviously tells you to speed up and stuff. Like, it's just... The mix of corners is really, really nice. I mean, Cara Esta Drift Zone has that as well. It's just... There's just a whole vibe that goes with some of these drift zones, and I don't think... Chickens! I don't think you can replicate the vibe that you got when you were playing on that drift zone on Forza Horizon 4. I think it's impossible. I don't think we've had any other like long drift zones before that, right? I think in Horizon 3 we didn't really have anything crazy like that. And then obviously in Horizon 2 we didn't. But I think in Horizon 2 was one of my favorite places to to slide on, because I think it had the rail yard or whatever it was that was in that game was so sick to slide with. And it had like different parking lot areas that people used to go around drifting in. I feel like that's kind of missing for some of these games. Am I wrong in saying that? Like industrial yards and stuff like that, where people can go and like create their own like little sections and stuff. I feel like it's kind of missing from some of these games. This is a really long drift zone, by the way, I just noticed. Oh my god, that was clean. I held the perfect angle and I just kept it. Oh my god, we're speeding up. Yeah, I feel like we're missing stuff like that. Am I wrong in saying that? Because I've seen people online as well doing tandems and all this sort of stuff, and I just don't feel like they have places like we did back in Horizon 2. In Horizon 2, I actually used to tandem. I haven't tandem since Horizon 2. I actually used to go around in tandem. I even did streams. I even live streamed when I was playing Horizon 2. And I used to go around tandeming in Horizon 2 at that rail yard. Why did I have to get all stormy? As soon as we got here, I wanted to get here and just listen to this, and it got all stormy as well. That's so disappointing, because you can hear mad echoes from this car. Just from any car that you bring here, but you hear mad echoes when you're driving it around. But it got all stormy, you can't hear anything. That's so sad. Anyway. Oh my god, this place is turned into Ireland. What's going on? And just like that, we're finished. That was sick. I love doing that whole route. Is so sick. It's just a big loop on the rally expansion. You just keep going all the way around it. It's just so good. It's just there's so many corners and so many things, and I love the way whoever designed this map. Very sick with the asphalt roads as well. They're like just so intuitive when you're driving on them. Okay. Oh god, big stretch. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day.